In the bustling oil city of Port Harcourt, where luxury cars rode beside roasted kikinepep and the air was thick with both opportunity and secrets, Derek Okoye was a prince among men. Tall, handsome, and smart, Derek was the only son of Chief Barrister Kenneth Okoye, one of the wealthiest oil magnates in Nigeria. He worked, more like managed, one of his father's oil companies, not out of necessity, but out of discipline. His father believed that wealth without work bred weak men. Each morning, Derek wore his crisp suit and drove his G-Wagon to the office in Transamodi. But one afternoon, on his way back from inspecting a rig near Ilim, his car got stuck in traffic along a dusty roadside in Rumola. Tired and thirsty, he stepped out to buy a bottle of water. That was when he saw her. She was under a faded umbrella beside a heap of ripe pawpaw, mangoes, and oranges. Her skin was the color of polished bronze, glowing even in the heat. She wore a simple sundress, her natural curls tucked into a bun. Her eyes were calm, lips curved in a subtle, unreadable smile. She looked up and asked, "You want pineapple or watermelon?" And that was how Derek Okoye met Anita Effiong. The next day, he went back. And the day after that. At first, it was about buying fruit. Then it became about buying time. Conversations spilled between them about books, music, travel, and strangely enough, oil. She spoke intelligently, with hints of elite education in her tone. But every time he asked, "Where are you really from?" she would chuckle and say, "Let's just say I have roots in Calabar, but I'm planted in Port Harcourt." Their connection grew. Deeply. Silently. Sweetly. But not everyone was happy. One evening at the Okoye mansion in Old GRA, Chief Kenneth thundered, "A fruit seller. That is the girl you want to marry. Derek, are you mad?" His mother, elegant in lace and diamonds, added coldly, "You are an Okoye. We don't mix blood with street-side vendors." Derek stood his ground. "You don't know her. You've never even spoken to her." "And we won't," his father snapped. "Unless you end this madness, I'll strip you of everything, your position, your cars, your inheritance." For days, Derek battled within. But he couldn't walk away from Anita. He'd never met anyone like her, someone who challenged him, laughed with him, and loved him not for his wealth but for who he was. One Saturday morning, Derek surprised Anita with a question. "Would you let me meet your parents?" he asked. She smiled. "Are you sure you're ready? I'd marry you even if your parents lived in a treehouse." She laughed. "Well, they don't. They live in California." "Wait, what?" 2 weeks later, Derek found himself boarding a flight to Los Angeles with Anita. There, in a gated estate in Beverly Hills, he met Dr. Effiong, a renowned cardiologist, and his wife, Professor Agnes Effiong, a globally recognized marine biologist. The fruit seller from Port Harcourt was actually Anita Effiong, MBA graduate from Stanford, and heiress to the Effiong legacy, a family known both in Cross River State and California. Anita had chosen to hide in Port Harcourt under a quiet identity, exploring life from the ground level, detached from the glitz of wealth. She wanted to understand her roots, live among ordinary people, and find love without filters. "And you passed the test," her father told Derek with a kind smile. "She chose you, Derek. Not for your father's oil, but for your loyalty, your sincerity." Back in Nigeria, Chief Kenneth and his wife received an unexpected visit. Anita arrived with her parents in a convoy of luxury vehicles, diplomatic guards, and press photographers. Chief Kenneth almost collapsed when Dr. Effiong extended a hand. "We came to introduce ourselves," he said. "I believe our children are serious about each other." The Okoyes were stunned into silence. Their fruit seller was a global heiress. Months later, the wedding was the talk of 2 continents. Held in Calabar with a second celebration in California, it was attended by senators, tech billionaires, Nollywood stars, and oil tycoons. But what made the day unforgettable was the bride and groom's vow. Love is not always wrapped in gold. Sometimes, it's hidden under a fruit umbrella by the roadside, waiting to be discovered. And as Anita tossed her bouquet into the cheering crowd, Derek whispered in her ear, "I'm still coming tomorrow for pineapple." She laughed. "And I'll still be there, just not under that umbrella again."